Hello, my name is Regina Trong, and I'm going to discuss air pollution challenges in Sumgait, Azerbaijan. We're going to cover several topics. We'll begin with an introduction and objectives, then delve into the industrial landscape of Sumgait. From there, we'll explore the causes of air pollution from industry and transportation, then analyze its impact and propose potential solutions. Let's start with some information about our area of study. Sumgait is the third largest city of Azerbaijan, and it is located along the Caspian Sea. According to the population census of 2019, it has a population exceeding 491,000 people, and the city is spread over an area of 123.5 square kilometers. The population density is 3,978 people per square kilometer. The entire city of Sumgait is urbanized, and it has a lot of chemical and petrochemical industries, as well as oil refineries. While this industrial progress, it leads to ongoing urbanization and the development of transport infrastructure. But this development also has some downsides, one of which we're going to talk about is environmental impact and air pollution. Here are the key objectives of this presentation. First, we'll be analyzing the industrial landscape of Sumgait. From there, we'll pinpoint the root causes of air pollution within our study area while considering industrial emissions and the transportation sector. Moving forward, I'll discuss the impacts on human health, the environment, and the economy. And lastly, I'll present solutions to resolve these issues and propose actions that could lead to improved air quality. Sumgait is one of the three key zones of Azerbaijan, which are undergoing progressive industrialization, and the early development started from 2009 following the global economic recession when Sumgait started emerging as one of the two high-tech industrial parks of Azerbaijan. We can see the major industrial landscape in this map obtained from Google Earth. Among the key industrial parks in Azerbaijan, Sumgait has a key position, and it covers an area of 505 hectares. I have listed down some entities that were established during 2013 to 2018. And of course, there are many others as well that were established later and contribute widely to the economy. Among these entities, Sulzer Polymer has a very recognized position as it has been established to enhance exports. This leading polypropylene plant has its annual production capacity capped at 184,000 tons and 120,000 tons of high-density polyethylene, and 30% of the production is targeted to fulfill local demand, while 70% is aimed for export to European countries. Here, we discuss the key causes of air pollution in Sumgait. Driven by the industrial activities, primarily the main sources of air pollution include carbon dioxide and nitrogen oxides emitting from power plants and industrial activities. In addition, as there are more petrochemicals and metallurgical, organic compounds like phenol and formaldehyde, carbon disulfide, hydrogen fluoride compounds are also emitted. As it can be seen from the pie chart, that oil industry itself contributes to 20% of air emissions in Azerbaijan, while petrochemicals, energy industry, and gas industry together makes up for the 50%. So we can see that the problem lies not being able to manage the air pollution, and this is particularly coming from weak regulatory framework. The regulatory framework of Azerbaijan is considered weak and insufficient when it comes to environmental protection, which has contributed to increasing pollution issues in the country. While there are environmental laws and regulations in place, the lack of strict enforcement of environmental regulations can be associated with factors like corruption, insufficient resources, and ineffective monitoring systems. And without proper enforcement, industries may disregard environmental standards, which leads to increased pollution. In Azerbaijan infrastructure, the technology is outdated, which makes it hard to know exactly how much pollution there is and to enforce rules properly. Also, the process for obtaining environmental permits isn't strict, so industries can pollute without enough safety measures, which leads to more pollution in the air, water, and soil. Despite all the efforts to improve the industry, there aren't enough incentives or requirements for industries to invest in pollution control technologies. So many industrial facilities continue to operate with outdated equipment and practices that contribute to pollution. So due to cheap fuel prices and easy access for citizens of neighboring countries, they prefer to use gas stations in Azerbaijan. This has led to more vehicles on the road over the years, which has increased pollution. From 2015 to 2018, we can see a clear rise in emissions from different types of vehicles. Also, traffic jams worsen the problem as like cars idle for longer periods, and it emits even more pollution. The increasing number of vehicles in the fleet over years is clear from the graph, leading to higher emissions from vehicles in the country. Moreover, there is a high number of older vehicles with outdated engines that emits higher level of pollutants into the air. And emission control measures aren't fully enforced, so vehicle can release pollutants without regulations. This leads to the buildup of air pollutants like nitrogen oxides. So the air quality in Sumgait is declining due to combined impact of transportation emissions on the environment and public health. Figure A shows how air pollution affects our health. Tiny particles in the air contains harmful elements like arsenic, cadmium, and lead, which can enter our bodies and cause diseases. In figure B, we see how pollutants released into the air end up in water, soil, and plants, and then enter our food. Figure C lists the different illnesses people can get from breathing in these pollutants over time. Here we discuss some of the potential solutions that can be adopted to mitigate the air pollution challenges. These include working on improving regulatory framework for pollution prevention and implement strict emission standards for industries. So it is important to review and update environmental legislations for stronger enforcement. Moreover, upgrade industrial facilities with cleaner production technologies and adopt solutions offered more by a modern research. As you can see in this table, various types of nanomaterials have been studied to be used for air pollution control in industries. So Sumgait as a whole can like benefit from investing in research for innovative pollution control technologies. And in addition to like improving public transportation infrastructure, so private vehicle users can be reduced, leading to control on emissions. Other solutions include increasing like green spaces and prioritize pedestrian-friendly urban planning, conducting public awareness campaigns, and seeking international collaboration for support and expertise. Here we summarize what we have discussed so far. Sumgait is a major industrial city of Azerbaijan located along the Caspian Sea coast with a population of 491,068 according to 2019 census, and covers area of 123.5 kilometers, while the population density is 3,978 individuals. And rapid industrialization driving economic growth and leading to urbanization. The main causes of industrial emissions, including carbon dioxide and nitric oxide, are attributed to a weak regulatory framework, causing insufficient investment in pollution abatement and inadequate monitoring reporting. Transportation emissions rising due to increased vehicle ownership. Air pollution impacts health, environment, and the economy. Lastly, there is a need to drive towards solutions to control air pollution for sustainable development. Here's the list of references used in this presentation, and thank you for listening.